Well, loungers. I hope everybody is awesome today. We are going to get into this nature boy stuff. It is crazy what's going on. And also, I got a couple words for Photon. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the show, guys.
It's Black Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Shout out to all the loungers, guys. I really did miss you guys this morning. It was crazy just not going live this morning and talking to you guys. It's definitely something that I'm used to, and definitely something that I'm going to have to, become unused to because of all the things that I'll be doing. But shout out to you guys for all the love, all the support that you guys show. I really appreciate you guys. There is some wonderful things happening, as you guys know. And as time goes on, more and more will be revealed to you. For the ones who are working with me in regards to this project, shout out to y'all for winning the part, okay? Truly excited about this move. As you know, we do have that meeting tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into that and get the contracts going and get everything worked out. So I really appreciate you, and you know who you are. You know that we got a lot of work to do, but we're going to go ahead and get into this and handle our shit. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to you. Shout out to the ones who did interview for the part. I will have a conversation with you privately in regards to that because I still have some other things for you as well. But we're going to go ahead and just move forward with this. Before I get into the nature boy situation, what's going on with him, I just want to address Photon, okay? Now, bro, I really wasn't listening to your show. There's a couple of people that were, and definitely shouted out me and let me know that you were over there in your feelings. And yeah, listen, bro, okay, let me explain something to you. When you go for a job interview, and I'm not even going to say this to you. I'm going to speak to my crowd because since you weren't talking to me, I wasn't there. So but I did hear a couple parts of what you said, and I'm just going to say what the part that I heard you talk about with the email part, I'm going to respond to that. So let me explain something to you guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys understand this concept. When you go for a job interview, right? When an opportunity for money comes up, okay? And if that employer approaches you with that information, I'm pretty sure you're going to do everything you can to get in touch with that employer on time, to do what you got to do on time so that you're there and aware of what's being offered, what you may have entail, and all the details. Okay. If you're interested in making money, which was presented in this case, it seems like you would be more than interested in reaching out and getting that information on time. When have you ever heard of an employer doubling back, resending another email to you to get in touch with you over a money situation, especially when you've got 3 other people in line for that same position? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go with the person with the best work ethic. You're going to go with the individuals who actually reach out, who actually are on time, who actually show that they're, really interested and that they have no interest in fucking up your bag. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm going to go along with something, I'm going to go with my first impressions of you. I literally do this for a living. I hire and fire at the bank. Okay. So this is something that I do all the time. I go through interview processes, and if it's up to you whether or not you sell me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not up to me to beg you and gravel for you to come along. I'm offering you an opportunity to interview for a position, and it's up to you to sell me on whether or not you deserve that position. And the first part of that would be whether you show up on time. That is the first thing that I'm going to look at, because if I'm dealing with you in business, if I'm dealing with you when it comes to the bag, okay, and you're not showing up on time, this is fucking up my bread. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'll be damned if I let anybody fuck up my bread. Do you understand? Especially being late, not caring, not having a non-caring attitude, trolling and doing all the extra stuff that you're doing, this is going to mess with my brand, and it's going to mess with my bread. So I don't have time to play around like that. I don't know anybody else that does, okay? But I personally don't have time for that. So I just wanted to address that. So if you ever get someone who offers you a bag, they offer you an opportunity to a bag, okay? And even so, I just want you to know I still could have utilized you like I plan on utilizing the rest, okay? I still could have done that, and there still could have been a bag involved. The problem is you decided you wanted to play around with that. And unfortunately, it wasn't me that was recommending you. It was the bag, okay, that was actually recommending you. But you fucked that up, and that's not my fault. So you can go on a 2-hour, 8-hour, 30-hour rant about T-Pre, but sweetheart, all you had to do was be on time or send a kind message saying, I need to reschedule. That's not what you did, okay? You decided to wait till after, maybe 2 hours later, when I finally went live and went on my channel and talked about this. Then you decided that you were going to go ahead and send me an email, because you sent me an email during my live, okay? You sent me an email while I was on live stream. And keep in mind, the shit you was typing in my chat room does not match what your email said, okay? So, sir, stop it. You can keep playing these games out here in YouTube and on these YouTube streets and keep fucking your bag up, okay? That's on you. But me over here, T-Pre, we're moving forward. And the only thing I'm going to do is talk to my people. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and address the loungers. At the end of the day, there is hellified fucking bags out here on these YouTube streets for us to grab, okay? And it's completely up to you on whether you get it, whether you actually come into a place where you actually receive this bag, okay? Or where you're in a divine alignment to put yourself in position to receive the bag, okay? That would be completely up to you. If you're given certain warnings, certain instructions on stuff, if there's people that's coming up here and they're telling you stuff, they're putting sound bites out, they're not telling you everything because they can't reveal everything because YouTube hasn't revealed it. But if they start telling you various things so that you can start aligning yourself for the bag, I suggest if you're smart, you just hear that. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do anything and do everything somebody's telling you. You don't have to even be a part of the bag if that's not what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? But a simple, I'm not interested, would have been all you had to say. Or you had a window of time to reach out to me. And if you did not reach out, now we moving on. So like I said, if you treat this like it is a job interview, okay? Because it literally is. This is a job. I'm not going to be sitting back, not doing shit, laying on my ass, just not doing any motherfucking thing. This is actually work. This is the reason why I'm not able to go live as much as I used to anymore. This is the reason why I cannot do my morning shows, because I got meetings in the morning. I got deadlines. I might have to travel. There's different things I'm going to have to do, so I can't be tied down to this. And even in that case, even with the job that I have, I might have to make some adjustments. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because that's how big of a deal this is. That's how big of a bag this is. Like, I'm actually willing to make changes. I'm willing to make moves to make sure that I get this bag and I secure this bag. I see talent out here in these YouTube streets, and so does other people. And we talk about it. There's conversations being had around actual content creators. And I've been having these conversations about y'all. There's specific people that I've already reached out to. There's other people I haven't had a chance to yet. When we're still brainstorming on different people and different things. Do you understand? But I have definitely secured who the partnerships will be and what will be going on from here. That's already been secured. And that's unfortunate. But, you know, it is what it is. It's fortunate because we're all happy. But in this particular situation, like I said, there may be some other things that are coming up. And I have been talking about you guys. I have been recommending you guys. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And there's other people that are watching too. So while you're sitting here gaslighting everybody in YouTube for being a YouTuber, this is what YouTubers do. They go live, they make content. The only content that you have come up with, sir, and why the team is having a problem with you is because you're always talking about and gaslighting YouTubers for being YouTubers. Like, what do you mean? You're supposed to create content, you're supposed to go live, and you're supposed to engage with your audience. This is what you're supposed to do. So everybody that you talk about, and from Conscious TV to me to everybody else, this is what they're supposed to be doing. So maybe you missed that, Photon, because the only thing you tend to do is go live and talk shit about a content creator and their content. You'll play their content, you talk about their content, you disrespect the content creator instead of using that same energy to actually create content or talk about relevant information, such as the bombing or such as, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe you are crazy. Okay, maybe you are. I don't know. But you need to pull that back in. You need to reel that back in. Because like I said, you're actually a talented individual. But nobody wants to have you in their brand fucking with their money. And I don't know why you don't understand that. That's a broke man's mentality. But at the end of the day, what you're not going to do is pull me into your fuck shit. And that's just all it is. If you choose to be fucking around in these YouTube streets, getting your shit shut down, not moving up, not going forward, not growing, not attempting to get that bag, I got to shed dead skin like that off. I don't give a fuck what you got to say, how you think I look, what you think about my mom, my dad. I don't care about none of that shit. If it ain't about the money, I don't give a fuck. That's facts. So let that be a learning lesson for you. If you have a job opportunity to make a real bag, not just turning on this camera and wasting your time and wasting your energy talking shit about the next person. If you actually want to make a real bag, there is opportunities out here. And each person has the opportunity to hop on opportunities like that. You can look into it. You can read into it. You can take it to an attorney. You can speak to a contract attorney, whatever you want to do. But who in their right mind is willing to just throw away a bag just to troll a couple people in a sector? That's a dying sector, by the way. And I'm not saying that the sector people are dying. I'm not saying that the content creators are dying. I'm not saying that the audience is dying, because it's not. But the rhetoric around what has been surrounding this sector is dead. And niggas is moving on. Niggas is actually moving on not only to the bag, but they moving on to real life content and real life shit. So, sir, you need to catch up. And that's all it is. I'm going to go ahead and read the comments real quick, and then let's go ahead and talk about this nature boy shit, y'all. What's up, TMK? Greetings to you. I appreciate you being in the building. Shot Kim Ra, what's happening, bud? What's going on? Hey, Pacific, what's happening to you? Hey, sometimes you said can't type a hey T-Pre in chat. Okay. Hey, Verla, what's happening, sis? You said, hey, Miss T, hey, Miss Living Life. You said, hello, T-Pre in chat. What I missed, stepped away for a while. Oh, you ain't missed nothing. I don't even know. I kind of missed it too, because I really didn't go in taking a look into what this nigga was talking about. But I heard the tail end of it. And because I'm actually working today, and I'm doing a lot at work today. So, but I got a little break now, so I could talk to you guys real quick. But yeah, Photon is in his feelings because of him missing the bag, I guess. I don't know, but he gonna have to get over it because that's gone. That train is gone, sir. That's already been removed. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, he needs to go ahead and get over some shit and he'll be okay. Hey, you said preach T Pre. You said hello, Miss T Pre in chat. You said just got off my live. Oh, did you? Okay, I gotta check the replay. You said I talked about Photon on mine too. Okay. You said, was it DNA? Yeah, girl. You said, let the record show Carrie Ann is open and receptive to all bags. Calls will be returned and professionalism is there for all the coins. Ha! Thank you. Ha! Now everybody needs to be and have that type time and have that on their mind. Okay? Because baby, this is big. This is real big. This is not no little, I don't have to twerk on video. I ain't got to do none of that fuck shit. None of that is happening at all. Okay? Trust me. But if you want the bag, it is out there. It is definitely out there. And we're not talking about super chats and cash apps. Okay? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about actual money. Real money. Okay? Like, I can leave my job money. That kind of thing. What is wrong with you? Get your shit together. I think you my age. Maybe, I don't know how old you are, Photon, for real. But you too old to be acting like this and to be missing out on money like that, especially when you got kids. Talking about you got a wife or a girl. I don't know what you got. But I'm pretty sure you ain't got it like that. You said, I love your energy on this channel. I don't know why you are hilarious to me, even though you don't even be trying to be funny. Yeah, that's true. And what's up with you? I appreciate you coming in. They said, Offset McChristian Thomas, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I don't be trying to be a comedian, but this is natural for me. This is who I am in real life. But yeah, bro, you mad over you fucking up your shit? You got to do better. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. So I expect the next bag that comes around, sir, you will be on time for an interview. Okay. And then you had, like, I waited for you for a good maybe 15, 20 minutes. I waited in that meeting chat for you and you didn't show up. Sir, do you think anybody is going to, do you think, I don't do that in real life. Like at my job, you got 10 minutes to show up. And then by then I'm already like, nah, this person's not going to be hired because I can't be having somebody coming in 10 minutes late every day. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because now you fucking my shit up. Now you fucking my numbers up. You got me fucked up. So yes, you damn right. I moved smooth the fuck on and I talked about you like a dog. And that's what it is. And I'm going to keep doing shit like that. Because niggas really need to get their shit together. Yes, what's good, Germ? I appreciate you coming in there. And Verla says, hey to you. So let's talk about this Nature Boy shit. Fuck Photon. Anyway, let's talk about this Nature Boy shit, y'all. Nigga. Okay, what is going on with Nature Boy? I'm like, yo, okay. Now, I already stopped dealing with Three God like that because he's a weirdo. I know a couple weeks ago he was doing that ritual where he was trying to say that he was being downloaded as Nature Boy or downloaded as Three God and all this bullshit. And he had said something spiritually that I know was like a hex that he was trying to throw out. And I did like a little ritual to clean that up or whatever. At least what penetrated out into the spirit. And then I let it go. And I knew that shit was going to come back on him because I knew what he had said in the spirit. And I left it alone. I cleansed it. And then I moved on. And then boom, yesterday happened. Now, here's the crazy part about what happened yesterday. Probably like a couple of days ahead of time, there was this guy that was there, okay? And they keep claiming that the white guy was the reason why the SWAT had came up in there. I mean, they came in there deep too, keep in mind. Thank you for the super chat, Offset. I really appreciate that. You said, love my channel. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for that. So they were saying that this guy came in there and he was the reason why the SWAT wanted to run up in there, right? Was because he was the one that called and he's the one that got this whole thing started. But honey, I don't think that's what really happened, okay? Because allegedly there's another chick that was going on Yes, you're right. The sector awards will not be happening from me. Now, I did pass that baton on, though. There's two people, well, three, that I had reached out to in regards to the sector awards. So the three of them can actually keep that going if they wanted to. They have the full layout and everything for that. So they can definitely do that. I don't think I'm gonna. I think you know that too. I don't think I'm gonna have that the time to even be able to do that because I'd have to be able to sit back and watch everything. I don't have to watch everything, but I'd have to be watching a lot more than I can, and I can't commit to that. So, yeah. But the ones who have it, there's like three people in the sector. I'll reach out to them by email and see if they still want to do it, and if they do, they have the whole layout so they can get it done, and all three of them have channels, so it wouldn't be a problem. But you said, hey, sexy toy lady, I appreciate you coming in here. You said, I don't see how your name is not on my blacklist. Germ on the board. Oh shit. You said, let me check that. Oh God. You said, dang, I was looking forward to that T pre. I know, and I'm looking forward to it too. It's just I'm not going to have the time. I know I'm not going to be able to put that much time into that. That's going to take some time. Somebody has to actually go and watch content. They have to judge the content. The judges have to get together, have conversation, have discussion. There's a lot involved with the sector awards. It's more than just throwing awards at people. You know what I'm saying? Now, but if you guys wanted to keep doing it, I do have the full layout. And I did send that already to three other people. And Sexy Toy, I can, if you give me your email address, I can add you to that if you'd like to do it. But anyway, let's finish with this thing. Let me go ahead and get off the comments real quick. So with this situation with Nature Boy, right? They said that this white boy who had come into the compound, they thought that because he only stayed there for like a day. And then they had it on video where Nature Boy was in there tripping. He was talking about he was God and, all their souls belonged to him and all this fuck shit, right? And then he had turned around, looked at this one boy over in the corner. The boy said something. He told the other boy to slap him. The boy turned around, just smacked shit out of him. I mean, it's just a lot of shit going on in there, right? Like I already knew it was a bunch of shit going on anyway. But this right here, this shit has been over the top lately because he's been recording everything as opposed to just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like before, they was recording a lot, but they weren't recording as much. Like I remember them recording the two girls fighting when I think they was in Puerto Rico or they was still in Costa Rica or something. They've been deported from there. But I think they was still, they was on the beach and he had the two chicks fighting on the beach like they was pit bulls and shit. So I think that was the only time. Oh, and then I've heard like videos where he was talking shit in the background, but I never, and smacking people in the background, or at least it sounded like it. But I never actually physically saw him actually hitting these girls and these men until recently. Now, keep in mind, I've been stopped following that Nature Boy story a while ago. Like, as a matter of fact, I wasn't even aware of the fact that they were deported from Costa Rica. That's how much I haven't been following him. Okay. But I'm aware of the situation. I know about it. And, every so often I do talk about it with other content creators, especially if they're talking about it on their channel. So I'll go in the chat and, and talk with them about it. But other than that, I really don't talk much about Nature Boy because he's not much of interest to me. I'm surprised he got away with the shit that he's gotten away with for as long as he has, because this man has performed multiple sexual assaults, multiple physical assaults. He has done all kinds of stuff, from possible child, essing, all kinds of crazy shit has gone on. He's done stuff from revenge porn. He's put all kinds of information out on people. He's had like people who've had some mental illnesses and were taking medications. He's taken them off of their meds. Like Nature Boy has probably done more shit than the devil him fucking self. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't really say that, but for real, I can say that because this nigga has really done the most. So I usually don't like to see anybody to fuck locked up. That's facts. That's not my thing, especially when it comes to black men. I have very strong feelings about black people being in jail, especially the American prison system and how the American prison system works, how it is privately owned and how it's privately, there's all kinds of stuff that's involved with these private owned prisons, and why I would have a problem with any black man being in there. But this situation, I can't feel sorry for Nature Boy in this situation because, honey, you have done the absolute most to our people, yo. Like, and it seems like it's the weakest minded people. Now, I'm not saying that the people that are there don't have any responsibility in this, because I think they do. I think they're old enough to understand what they're getting into. They're old enough to understand the nature of this man. And some of them have left after this stuff. Some of them came into this compound way after all of this stuff has been revealed about him. You understand what I'm saying? Especially some of these newer men, and even some of these girls. They came in after knowing the shit that he's been exposed for. But there's multiple people out here who have been part of the Carbon Nation, and they're talking about him. They're talking about what was really going on in there. They're talking about, their experiences with him, how he was a predator, and various other things that was going on, from the kids to the women to the men. This was happening all the time, every day. And so how anybody would be willing to join his compound after that, I'm confused. I don't know how anybody would still want to fuck with Nature Boy, knowing the kind of man he is. So right now, DeKalb County has him locked up. He's in there for multiple charges, and one of them is the R word. The other one is something about felony porn or something like that. There was some other stuff that he's in there for. There's multiple charges on him. So yeah, I don't know what to tell him, and I don't know if some of those men are still locked up too. But I know that one thing about them is this, and this is the part that I'm a little bit confused about. I'm not confused, but I'm wondering if they're really just trying to hem him up. So last night they had went live. The ones that were left over at the compound, they had went live when he called from jail. Okay, they went live on Big O, and they were sitting there talking to him. Not only was he kind of like, he wasn't doing no terroristic threats, but it was like witness intimidation. He was saying some things that would look like witness intimidation for the girl who put charges on him. And also, but they kept letting him talk. But one person was recording the phone. Okay. It was like somebody had a camera on the phone recording the actual phone call. Okay. And then the phone was like in the other guy's hand. And then there was another person that was holding another phone that was recording him holding that phone. Okay. So you can hear the whole conversation. And in the conversation, not only was not the terroristic threatening, but the witness intimidation going on, but also he started trying to see if they were scrubbing information. Like if they were taking hard drives and scrubbing them, which devices did the police take? Did the feds take, and stuff like that? And he wanted to make sure that there was a specific laptop that he had that they didn't take. He wanted to make sure that the SD card in these devices were not taken. And these niggas leaked that shit to the internet. Do you understand me? Because who else would have had access to the compound, to be inside the house, to be taking a phone, to record the phone of the call that the phone that he's on, and then record the conversation? That was done on purpose. Them niggas want out. They want fucking out. And you know what is crazy? Because he's in jail. So what is stopping them from just fucking leaving? Like, I don't understand. Like, they could just leave instead of going through the process of recording him, leaking the video out to the internet and all that other stuff, and then go. Because really, if they were smart, they would not have gone live on any social media platforms whatsoever. Not Big O, not YouTube, not nothing. they would have just had that conversation with him privately. You see what I'm saying? But nah, they didn't want to do that. Them niggas recorded that shit and put that shit on live. They were even telling him, oh, we live on Big O. He should have been like, yo, shut that shit off. These niggas ain't smart. They not smart at all. But I'm telling you, I really think they want out. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but they just need to leave. I don't know what part of that they don't understand. Guys, I'm going to get back to work, but I'm going to go ahead and read you guys' comments. You said, I don't see how your name... Oh, I already read that. And I read that too. Hey, Josephine, I appreciate you coming in. You said, hey, Verla. Hey, Toy Lady. You said, does anyone know what he is charged with? Yeah, it was the R word for sure. And there's no bail whatsoever. And then there's another one too. There's a couple of charges on him. Okay, yeah, Shakem let you know what it was. You said the term I hear you in the UK means I understand. It's not used as disrespect. Okay, I know that. You said Offset. You said I don't know how anyone like Nature Boy. I don't know how anyone like Nature Boy. He's very creepy. Yeah, I don't know anyone like him either. And that's crazy. I know some weirdos too, but I don't know anybody like him. He's on some other shit for real. You said most of them sleep with him unprotected. And you know, there's a rumor going around that he actually has the H. Yeah, there's videos and all kinds of stuff out with that information. I don't know how true that is, but I wouldn't be surprised. I really would not be surprised at all. You said, I saw Sweet Ma video on him a while back. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about him. Sweet Ma, I think that's where I first saw... I don't know where I first saw this at. And then I was watching Neek at Night. I do watch Neek at Night. She was covering it. That's what it was. I was watching her at first with the Nature Boy. And then there was another girl that I was watching too. And then eventually I just got tired of it. I just got so tired of watching this nigga. He was draining. So I just stopped watching it. You said, I've been trying to tell you for weeks something was about to happen with his call. You did, Nova. You did been telling me this. Yo, words you did. And I was like, I didn't want to do it because of the ritual that he did. But I know when I had cleansed that ritual and went back, I wasn't expecting them niggas to come and lock his ass the fuck up. But he was definitely trying to put a binding spirit on people. And now that shit turned around on him. I don't know what to tell him. But sweetheart, be careful what you say to me in the spirit. Because I'm a pick it smooth up. He says, you Sears. You said tweaking. You said he was on camera telling and slapping the girls and men. Exactly. He was telling them all to hit them. And now it's like they want to hold him responsible, even for every slap and every other thing. They were trying to hold him responsible for that. But they can't really get him on that. You know what I'm saying? They could get him on evidence that he's violent. You know what I'm saying? But those people would have to be willing to put charges against him. But they can definitely charge him for violence and get him, you know, proof that he's a violent person. He's already been in jail before for crazy shit. So it wouldn't be, you know, hard to get him convicted of this. You said, yeah, I heard that too. Okay. You said, hello, Nova. You said, I can't watch him either. Girl, yeah, he's it's triggering to watch that shit. That's just ridiculous. You know, when you just sit and watch somebody over and over again that you know is mentally disturbed, I ain't got time for that shit. I really don't. You said, does anyone know his birthday? Is he a Taurus? He better not be. He better not disrespect the Tauruses like that. Because I'm a Taurus. And I ain't no bitch. So I don't know what the fuck this nigga is. He better not be a damn Taurus. I don't know no Taurus men like that. That's facts. You said all the cult nuts come from Sinetta. That's fucking facts, Nova. Facts. I saw you say that earlier, yo. Word. All the cult nuts come from Sinetta, from Pharaoh to Nature Boy to Umar. You name them, man. You name them. You said high living life to the fullest. You said he's nasty. I can't. Yes, he is, girl. Aries in the house. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here because I got to take my ass back up in here so I can help these folks. But I will talk to y'all later. But yes, honey, the moral of the story. Be on time for the bag, okay? You cannot then turn around and cuss out the supervisor who was trying to give you the interview because your ass was fucking late, okay? Or your ass slept on the fucking bag, okay? Or you didn't send any type of message to reach out to the bag, okay, to make sure that you can secure the bag. None of that happened. So take seriously when somebody reaches out to you regarding money, okay, and regarding opportunities. All right, guys, if you really, really want those opportunities, you know, and then you ain't got to worry about going live and talking shit about the person who wanted to hire you. And there you go. All right. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys later. I really do, again, appreciate you guys. As I said, I'm still going to be in touch. I'm still going to be, you know, doing things. I'm just not going to be able to do like I was doing, okay? But that's okay. We're all going to get through it. We're going to work it out, and everything will be fine. I will talk to you guys later. Peace, guys.